Welcome back, everybody. Yes, it is happy hour. We have moved outside right now, and we're going to make some spring cocktails to celebrate the season. Joining me now is Dave Kuiawa from PA Fine Wine and Spirits. And we always love it when you join us because we know we're going to get wonderful drinks. And you have not one, but three that you're making today.
I do have three. And, you know, spring has sprung despite the bad S word that Ron had on his forecast for tomorrow.
I know. We're talking about snow. If you didn't,
that's
didn't
right.
See that.
That's
yeah.
the S word. But these three refreshing cocktails really tie in Earth Day because they have some beautiful spring spices that we can use with these cocktails. And the first one is kind of a twist on the traditional mint julep. But this one's a whiskey basil julep.
I love basil. I'm on board.
And this one's anchored by Southern Comfort. You know, Southern Comfort is a whiskey that emanates from New Orleans. Have you been to New Orleans, David?
I have been there once.
You've been there once.
Yes.
And you know the saying, laissez les bon temps rouler, let the good times roll. This will really help you in celebrating.
Those good times roll, huh?
Exactly, exactly. So we're going to start out with 3 basil leaves. So we're going to put those here in our glass.
All right.
And we're going to cover that with 2 ounces of Southern Comfort and 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. And we're going to muddle those together. Now we're muddling, and basically muddling just means bruising the basil. And we're doing that.
A little of the flavor out of those leaves.
Exactly. We're going to get the flavor out of the basil leaves. And because we don't really want this in our drink, we're going to then take and strain it into a julep glass.
Oh, look at this. Okay.
And then when we strain it, we'll go ahead and top it off with a little bit of seltzer water. So when we put the seltzer water in, then we want to give it just a quick stir. And then, of course, we're going to garnish it with a basil leaf to make it extra fancy. And go ahead and give that
simple.
It is.
That is so
It is
easy.
really simple.
Okay.
The muddling was the hardest part.
Yes, I will give this a try.
You go ahead and give that a try.
Oh yeah, that's great. I love
you get a little bit of the basil in there, and when we look
you do taste the basil, plus you taste the whiskey.
Exactly.
It's a very nice combo. All right, the next one, I love the name of this.
Next one is a spring soiree. And spring soiree is really, the main ingredient is dos madeiras, and this is a double-aged rum. So this emanates from the Caribbean, where it spends 5 years in oak casks. Then it travels all the way to Jerez, Spain, where it spends an additional 5 years in sherry casks. So extremely, extremely complex rum. Yeah. Really delicious.
And a few years in the making. Holy cow.
Absolutely. So we're going to do a similar thing where we take 10 mint leaves, and we're going to add 1.5 ounces of the Dos Madeiras double-aged rum.
And go ahead. I'm sorry.
1/2 ounce of simple syrup, and 1/2 ounce of fresh lime juice.
I wanted to ask you to show everybody this muddler. Because if people don't know what this device looks like, I just got one to make cocktails at our house, and it is so useful.
It really is. It has little prongs on the bottom.
Right.
And so that can be used to bruise those herbs like we talk about and kind of muddle everything together. So, yeah, really a simple device, stainless steel handle.
And you're trying to get the juice of the mint out right now.
Exactly. So we're going to actually liberate a lot of that mint flavor out of the actual leaves. And once again, to not put it in our cocktail, we're going to go ahead and strain this out again.
Okay.
So I'm going to take and strain it, but we're going to simultaneously put in La Marca Prosecco. So we're going to come in from we're going to come in from each side.
Okay.
And we're going to
love it.
Then we're going to put a fresh mint sprig on the top. And David, I want you to enjoy a spring soiree.
A spring soiree. All right. Now, while I'm doing this,
yes,
you go ahead and move on to the next one. It's home run tea, right?
Absolutely. So the Buccos are on a bit of a roll after starting 1-6, and now they're approaching 500. So a home run tea is really a simple cocktail that can be made either in a small batch or in a large batch. And it starts out with Captain Morgan spiced rum. So Captain Morgan spiced rum, of course, comes from the island of St. Croix. And we're going to add 2 ounces of that. And then we're going to add 4 ounces of iced tea. So very simple.
Oh my gosh, that's super simple.
It's a home run tea. We're just going to garnish that with a lemon wedge. And you have a very...
And do I get to try this too?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, Heather, this is the best assignment ever, I gotta say. I feel bad that I'm out here enjoying these, but...
I am jealous of that
so
much. I mean, we did get some ice cream, so that's good.
That is a home run.
There you go.
Yes, we did get ice cream, Heather. This, I would say, is a very successful happy hour. So we want to thank Dave Kuiawa, as always, from PA Fine Wine and Spirits. All of these are wonderful. The Soiree is my favorite. As you called it, you know my taste.
I know your taste, David. And
all right,
I'm
thanks,
glad you
Dave.
enjoyed it.
And we have the recipes on PittsburghTodayLive.com. Right now, we'll send it back in the studio to you, Heather.
Don't come in
Cheers
empty-handed.
to you.
That's my words of warning to you. Okay.